What's up, guys? DLE Kamel here, and welcome to the Dueling Entertainment YouTube channel. Today, I've got another fan-requested topic to cover today, and that is the top, or what I've transitioned it to be, the notable level up rewards in Duel Links. Now, unlike some of my previous lists where they were a little more populated, level up rewards are a little more of a particular source of cards in the game, right? They're the first card pool that you have access to, being the starter characters, and then you have access to character unlock missions, so you can get more characters to unlock more cards as you level up your characters. So these are some of the first cards you have access to, and because of this, not many of them are very powerful. In fact, you will see that a lot of characters, especially later in the game, do not have any cards that are of any use to us at all. And we'll get into why when we get there. But yeah, that's what we're looking at here when we're looking at character level ups. Konami has yet to really pinpoint exactly what they want to use character level ups in characters for. I will of course explain when we get to the specific cards where I think that they are taking the idea of character level ups when we get there. So I think we'll have a good time going through each of the ones that are worth your time chasing as a new player, returning player, someone who's looking to achieve some goals in the game. So, and of course, you know, this is a Kamel video, so I had to make a graphic for you. Boom. These are the level up rewards that we will be going over today. You can see that I have put them in order from their first release to the latest release character, and their level up rewards with the level you get them at are there, and that's pretty much it. Honestly, very short list here. Think of all the characters we have in Duel Links. We have 5 worlds, and I could only find 14 characters with cards that are good. So yeah, we'll get into a little bit why, and why specific characters, some of their other cards didn't get on, and why other characters are not on there as well. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. We'll start at the beginning and we'll refer back to this. You'll have another chance to screenshot this later. Okay, back into Duel Links. The first character with a skill that I want to talk about is not Yamayugi. None of his character level up rewards are very useful at all, even in Dark Magician. Just for an example, even though he has a lot of Dark Magician related cards, none of them are very good. Kaiba doesn't have any other very good cards as well either, up until the Melody of Awakening Dragon. Discard 1 card, add up to 2 dragon type monsters with 3,000 or more attack and 2,500 or less defense from your deck to your hand. This is a card that is very good at fetching your big boss monster in decks that have a dragon as their big boss monster. Of course, this card specifically is not very meta, but it does help a strategy that could become meta in the future. It could support that. Because of that, it is a good card that you would like to have, and that is really what you want to aim for in level up rewards, right? They don't cost you anything besides time. You're gonna get gems along the way, so you're taking your time to get these level up rewards, and you're putting this time in to hope that down the line maybe you'll be able to use them in some deck. So that is kind of the basis of what I'm going to be going for if you didn't get it earlier. So that's the basis. You're putting your time in to get these cards. Is it worth putting your time in? Are you actually going to use them sometime down the line? That's what we're going for. So we have Seto Kaiba. Now forgive me if I do have to refer back to the list every now and then. I remember this one a little bit less than the others, but the next one I do remember, and that is on Mai Valentine. The level 25 reward is Windstorm of Itakwa. It is a normal trap card. Change the battle positions of all face-up monsters your opponent controls. This is a staple card if you're a free-to-play player, and leveling up Mai to 25 to get this should be something you do. It is a very good back row card when you don't have a lot of other ones like Canadian and Floodgate. This essentially does the same thing for you when you're playing against the AI or even on the low level ladder. This can basically do the same thing for you if you're just battling. So yeah, pretty nice and useful card to have overall. And then the next card I have is the level 45 reward for my Amazoness Queen. Many people who follow our guide and go into the Valiant Souls box and build the Amazoness deck, you should be leveling up by level 45 to get the Amazoness Queen, man. It's a great reward, and it'll make your Amazoness deck that much better. You'll actually king of games very consistently. Although, you know, people do play the deck without the Queen. I know Circus likes to. But, yeah, it's really useful, and why not? It's the most useful level up reward you're going to have at this level if you don't have any other characters. And if you're building Amazoness, why not? Okay, so that's going to be it for mine. The next character we have is all the way over here, and that is on Odion, and he has 2 cards as well. The first being Curse of Anubis at level 21. Change all effect monsters on the field to defense position until the end of this turn. The original defense of these monsters becomes 0. Also, their battle positions cannot be changed. This is another card like Windstorm of Itaqua, and at the time, these were the 2 cards. They were the best level up rewards in the game. You had to have them, and not so much anymore because we have a lot of better cards in boxes, but they are still very good general cards to have if you are a free-to-play player who is still going after those cards. So yeah, Curse of Anubis, very nice to have. And the next card that Odion has is a more competitive card that you'll see in certain decks, and it is called Regulation of the Tribe. The Regulation of Tribe. Activate this card by declaring 1 monster type of monsters of that type cannot declare attacks once per turn during your standby phase. Tribute 1 monster or destroy this card. So this is mostly used in decks that have monsters on the field that can be seen as disposable or that you can bring back very easily. So what you're getting is you're getting the protection of your entire field from your opponent's monsters attacking, but you have to give up a monster every turn. And this card has seen play the most in Goki, Teller Knights. I can think of Fortune Lady as well. These are the decks that for hire as well. All decks that can summon very rapidly monsters onto the field. So that is what the Regulation of Tribe is used for. It is a generally useful card, and any time an archetype comes forth that can use it, it becomes powerful. It will become powerful too. So Teller Knights, keep an eye out. And the next level up reward I have is Monster Gate on the Paradox Brothers at level 35. Tribute 1 monster. Excavate cards from the top of your deck until you excavate a monster that can be normal summon, set, special summon it. Also send the other excavated cards to the graveyard. So this is exactly what it says. This is just so you have another way to fish out a hard to summon monster from your deck. The last time that this card was super meta relevant was in Witchcrafters. You being able to find your Witchcrafter monsters in the plethora of spells that you play. You excavate your spells to the grave. You excavate your spells, so then you find your Shmeta, and then you're able to get out your other Witchcrafter monsters. So yeah, Monster Gate, and of course any archetype that can take advantage of a mechanic like this in the future will benefit from such an effect. Next, and the last DM effect level up reward we have is on Lumis and Umbra, and that is the Light Imprisoning Mirror and Dark Imprisoning Mirror at levels 30 and 35 respectively. And these are 2 Very, very good side deck cards. Negate all dark monster effects activated on the field or in the graveyard, and negate all light monster effects activated on the field or in the graveyard. Just two really general effects. Some of the best effects in Duel Links are light and dark monsters. If you can thank, Aster, Blue Eyes, specifically, Dark Magician as well, all fall under this umbrella of light or dark. Though those are just some examples, but Madame Vera as well, light, will fall under that. So those are all things that are going to be negated by that, and these are two cards that are just really nice to have overall. Yeah, so that's it for Duel Monsters. Moving on to GX. If we start from the beginning, what do we got? Aster Phoenix. Now I included this, so I guess I'll take a look back at here. So we have covered... Oh no, I missed two. Okay, boom. Perfect. I'm glad I referred back to this. So I forgot that I included them because I was debating whether or not I should mention them. And I'm glad I referred back. And that is Tackle Crusader on Yugimoto. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can activate one of the effects. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Change that target to face-down defense. Target a face-up spell trap your opponent controls. Return that target to the hand. This turn, your opponent cannot activate cards with the same name as the card returned to the hand by this effect. So yeah, I wanted to include this because Tackle Crusader is a generally useful level up reward that has a powerful effect when it is accompanied by an engine that can utilize it. Great. The last time we saw it really pop off was with Neo's Fusion. And I want to say that we're going to get more powerful engines and more powerful cards that can make just sending a card like Tackle Crusader to the graveyard more frequent and viable. So I want to say that this is a card that has a future potential, and all it's going to take you to get it is some time. This is also a reward from a campaign whenever it comes around, and I also believe it is on the DSOD Yugi. Don't quote me on that though. Okay, so besides that, really quickly, is Fossil Dig on Rex Raptor. Just whenever a good Dino deck comes out, you need to be able to search the boss monster Dino. That's it. Okay, now on to GX. Aster Phoenix. Later on his level up rewards at level 35 and 38, you get access to Destiny Hero Malicious. This is one of the better Destiny Hero monsters. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon a Malicious from your deck. That's it. Getting another hero onto the field as fusion material or mass change fodder. Very simple, very good. I did not include Plasma because you can get it other ways, although it is a very good card. The next card I have included, I believe, is Mass Hero Blast. And this is another critical card you need in the hero deck to play with your mass change, even though not many people have heroes. This card, you need it to play it in the deck. It is a tiered deck. Another criteria I want out of this list is I want the cards to only be obtainable via the level up rewards. No other source. Okay, so Mass Hero Blast, there you go. Next, we've got Blair Flanagan, and she has for us Reiko Twilight Sworn Fighter. If this card is normal summoned or flipped face up, you can banish one Lightsworn monster from your hand or graveyard. Banish one card on the field. Once returned, if your other Lightsworn monster's effect is activated, send the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard. And that is really nice. It is not a target. It is just a... You can banish, and then you can banish one of your guys, and then you can banish a card on the field. No target, just banish. It outs a lot in Duel Links. And you can get 3 of it just from Blair's level up rewards, leveling her up from 14, 23, and 33. So a very powerful card. Consider leveling up Blair to get it. It could be good in the future. So yeah, that is all I had for GX, I do believe. Yes, it is. Okay. Now, in 5Ds, I only have one character, and I can generally say that 5Ds... Besides Zexal is the worst world for level up rewards. I remember all through 5D's world, I was crying because all of the level up rewards were so bad. Every event, every character level up, I was just so sad that all of them were bad. And the only level up reward that was only good ever was Blackwing Panaki the Waxing Moon on Crow. And this found its way into the Blackwing list a couple months ago, but it even as of late has fallen out of the list. But it is a card that can be played in a tier list deck, and if you're a little bit short on cards in your Blackwing deck, I'm sure you can put this in to make it whole, at least for the time being. So that's it for 5Ds. Moving on to here, DSOD. What did we have here? Oh yes, we had Taya Gardner. She has 2 cards for us. Firstly, the Witchcrafter Masterpiece. It is one of the core cards in the Witchcrafter deck. It brings us 2 powerful effects that we needed for Witchcrafters that we didn't have at first. If you control a Witchcrafter, target a spell in the graveyard, add a card with the same name from the deck to the hand, and then you can banish any number of spells from the graveyard and special summon a Witchcrafter from your deck with levels equal. This saves you very, very often. I can't tell you how many times in tournaments I've seen people activate Masterpiece from the grave to save themselves from absolute defeat. Yeah, you need to play at least 1 copy of this, but you see it 3 times in your level ups, and you also see Witchcrafter Edel 3 times in your level ups. You can discard 1 spell, special summon 1 Witchcrafter card from your hand, except Witchcrafter Edel. You contribute this card to target 1 spellcaster type monster in your graveyard, except Witchcrafter Edel. Special summon it. So this card was played back where the deck had access to Grass's Greener and the Lightsworn engine, but lately this card has not seen play in any performing Witchcrafter list. So very strange. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was really tied to Grass's Greener, but I'm not sure. I'd have to ask -1. Check out our Witchcrafter video. Maybe he tells you. But yeah, that's all there. And next and finally, the most recent addition to Duel Links, we have Tori Meadows, the only character in Zexal World with any worthwhile level up rewards. And the card that she has is Satellar Knights Skybridge. Satellar Knights kind of did flop on release for Zexal World. It's no secret. However, I do believe the deck has future potential, and Konami will try to fix the kind of lackluster release with some future support in boxes. And this card makes the deck so much better, allowing you to tag out your monsters and take advantage of their effects fully. You could also do some really funky chain block. I don't want to say chain blocking, but kind of like chain manipulation combos with this card, allowing you to get different outcomes depending on where the monster you target is at the beginning and end of the card resolving. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into this card that makes the deck better and more versatile, and yeah, I'm looking forward to what it does in the future. So that is each and every character level up reward I think is good. And oh my gosh, don't tell me I forgot Arcana. I forgot Arcana. Oh my gosh, so people are gonna watch like 10 minutes into the video and wait until I got to GX and say, you forgot this, you forgot that, you forgot this. Okay, well, let me go back. Alright, Arcana. You know he's got the rod. It's a part of Dark Magician meta deck right now. If you want to get Dark Magician, you're going to have to grind up Arcana. He is the only way you're going to get your Dark Magician rod. There's no other way to get it. There was a way to get it in a campaign, but that doesn't matter now because rod is limited to 2, and Arcana has 2 rods. So that's all you need. The other thing that Arcana has is the illusion magic at level 25. Actually, I should show you this in Duel Links. So look, there are your rods at level 23 and 38. And here is your illusion magic at 25, level 25. You only get 1 of these in the entire game. So you're really going to have to level up Arcana if you tend to play Dark Magician. Very strange. You have to level up him and not Yugi to play Dark Magician. And then you have to get Dark Magic Curtain, which has become playable as of late. Now, while I believe this card, I believe it's obtainable via a ticket as well. The ticket is limited, not a ticket, by a dual quest. That's a limited time, and you're always going to be able to get it from the level up rewards. So that's why I gave that the pass on that. So yeah, those are the 3 cards from Arcana, for Dark Magician. So now, I do think I have covered each and one of these cards. And let me know if you think I should have covered something else. But this is seriously all that I think are the useful cards in the Duel Links level up rewards. You can see as of late how slim the rewards have been since the Duel Monsters, and that's because I think a lot more of the card pool from Duel Monsters was character oriented. Now so many of the cards we get are from boxes that the character rewards, like, they don't even have to give us good things because they know that we're going to have to go into the boxes to get the good cards that we want to play anyway. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about level up rewards. If you think they should add some stronger ones, how you feel about them in the game, and how you feel about my list. Let me know if there are any other video suggestions, new player resources, competitive player resources, any kind of video that you would like us to make. We'll get to work on it. This video was really fun, and I love making the graphics for this stuff. So yeah, peace out, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.